and we take it down to the Knoebels. YMCA! It's only Tuesday. You guys are partying tonight like it's a Saturday night. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy, young man. There's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can't stay there. And I'll show you about many ways to have a good time. Hey, 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 hey. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Looking good, be a favorite thing for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with us, the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you want to be? I said, young man, you can make your dreams, but you got to know this one thing. No man does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your pride on the shelf and just go there to the YMCA. I'm so they can help you today. Hey, 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 hey. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Looking good, be a favorite thing for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with us, the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you want to be? I said, young man, you can make big dreams, but you got to know what does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your pride on the shelf and just go there to the YMCA. I'm so glad that you do it. Hey, 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 hey. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have favorite thing for your thing to enjoy. You can hang out with us, the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Ooh. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Ooh. Play your favorite thing for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with us, the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Ooh. Play your favorite thing for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys right here at the Knoebels Grove with Rick K and my road trip. Woo. Thank you very much, everybody. We should have quit a little while ago, but I'd like to do one more song for you. Would that be all right? You got time? You got somewhere you need to go or anything? Parking meter? I don't know. What's the parking meters around there? This song was one of the first songs I can remember hearing when I was 5 or 6 years old. My daddy was a drummer, as some of those of you have heard during the shows in the 60s, early 70s. And my mom took me to church, and I sang in the choir with her at 6 years old. And she watches, my mom and dad are 79 years old right now. And she watches my schedule religiously. When they can't make it to a show, she says, let's see, so Saturday, you're only 350 miles away, so I'll see you at church.
Don't forget the Bible.
I said, yeah, Mom, I'll see you at church. Yeah. So we pull in about 6 a.m. and about 6:30. And they wonder, geez, why does Rick sound like that? My God, who would come to hear that? Sound like Kermit the Frog. Because my mom loves to go early service too. I can't just go to the 10:45. I just can't go to the 10:45. No, that would be too soon. No, 8:30 service, just to get warmed up. And my grandmother played piano. And so this record I would put on, and I'd jump up behind the drums in my dad's drum set, and my feet wouldn't even, touch the pedals or anything, but I'd beat the crap out of those cymbals until my mom just yelled and yelled, and get out of your dad's drum studio. And I'd put this big, flat, plastic, black item onto this wheel. This is an amazing thing. I don't think Elon Musk knows about this, Jay. I don't think he knows about this. I may trademark this thing. And you put this thing on this wheel, and it spins around, all right? And you put this little pointy thing on it, all right? Or as my girls would say, poinky. This little poinky thing on it. And you put that thing on there, and it spins around. Next thing you know, the thing plays music to you. It's the most amazing thing I've ever heard in my life. I understand it's called a record player, and Johnny at 24 back there, I'll explain what a record player is to you later.
Perfect, because I'm lost.
You know you're getting old, ladies and gentlemen, when he wasn't even sure what a CD was. I showed him an 8-track tape, and he just looked at it and said, no, there's no way there's music that comes out of this thing. Really? Seriously? And I said, well, this is a cassette, and he looked at it funny too. Yeah.
It just plays off my phone. Or there's this magic button I press in my car, and it'll come through the speakers off my phone.
That's exactly. It's just magic. See, it's just magic. When my day, it was that flat round thing. And
this wheel sounds cool though.
The wheel is totally cool.
That's sick, man. Wheel.
So you get so old, it's like fat ties, skinny ties. It's like skinny jeans, bell bottoms. It's like you know what I'm saying, and right, ladies? I mean, all your clothes too, same way. Don't ever throw anything out, ladies. Don't ever throw anything out, because it will come back in style again. There is only so many styles. There's only so many styles. So I mean, it will come back again, And so, no, I kept my dad's ties. I got my grandpa's ties. They're about this fat. And, if I was in, certain circles, man, I mean, yep. If I was in the NBA, and I am 6'4", if it wasn't for Jay, he's 7 foot tall. But nonetheless, that would be the tie I'd be wearing right now. But nonetheless, this song right here, put this record on. If I could transport myself like Back to the Future, I would go back to the 50s, 60s, only because that's where so much of R&B, rock and roll was just incredible. Everything was growing, everything was new. And so I put this record on, and the guy's name was Ben E. King, who was the original lead singer of a group called the Drifters in the late 50s, early 60s. Then Ben E. King went out on his own, because I did my homework after I got older, Once I was over the hill at 13, 14, I said, geez, why do I like these guys so much, And this was his first #1 record. And I always thought, since I heard this song at 6 years old, that this song was about me. Because, of course, I do believe everything is about me. I mean, it just can't help it. And then I realized, no, this song that started that whole thing, that I thought everything was about me. I was wrong from the get-go, man. I was just wrong from the get-go, because this song was about you. This song was about you, not about me. And I want to thank each and every one of you for standing by me. If you've seen me just tonight for one show, thank you very much. I hope you come again. If you saw me just today and you saw me 2 shows, 3 days, if you've seen me for 15 years because I'm 29 years old, just because I mentioned 97 years old don't mean I was here now. It don't mean I got to see it. But this song is called Stand By Me, because you can be anywhere you want it tonight. Thank you for being with me and the boys tonight. Thank you. When the night is come and the lake is dark and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Won't you stand by me? Come take my hand, please stay. If the sky we look upon should come alive, all the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stay. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Won't you stand by me? Come take my hand, please stay. Stand by me. He may not know what a record player is, but he knows how to play the guitar. Johnny, be good, him now. And the newest member of the all-nighters of the road trip, former member of the Vogues, all the greatest groups out of Pittsburgh. We're happy to have him, we're lucky to have him on the bass guitar, Mr. Jay Van Zandt, ladies and gentlemen. How about a hand for Jay, everybody? Now this next guy, he likes to moonlight on me. He likes to moonlight on me, so, you know, he's with me most of the time, but once in a while he says, well, you know, I really wanna work with new and upcoming artists that are doing original music. And I said, I understand it, man, I understand it. And so he's been working with this guy and he hopes to get a big hit one day. And I think this guy could make it, because I've heard some of his records, and he ain't bad, he ain't bad. As a matter of fact, he's the world famous Mr. Chubby Checker when he ain't with Rick Kay. Harry Marion, the hammer on the drums. You have to understand, being a musician is a hard job. Travel a lot, away from home a lot. We're together 24/7, sometimes days and days at a time. And so, Seth gets the blue ribbon for putting up with me the longest, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm very lucky about that, because he can play with any band he wanted to in the country, because he's the country's greatest sax player, the living legend. The hot sauce, Mr. Seth Mellon on the saxophone. Reading, Pennsylvania. I told you even as a child I was the luckiest man on the face of the planet at 6 years old. And at 16 years old, I'm still the luckiest man on the face of the planet. How about a hand for the road trip, everybody?
Hey, how about you guys give a special shout out and love to our fearless leader, Rick K, baby. Hardest working man in show business.
When the night is come, the land is done, and the moon is the only light we see. No, be afraid, no, shed a tear, just as long as you stay. Take my hand, please stay. Oh, whenever you're in trouble, won't you stay? Won't you stay? Come take my hand, please stay. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stay? Come take my hand, please stand and stand by me. My name is Rick K. This is my road trip. We're here through Sunday night. We'll be back in August too. Have a great night at Knoebels, everybody. Please be careful going out of the park. We'll see you tomorrow.